What's up guys, this is the Lost Forest tutorial here. We'll be giving you a full breakdown of each boss. Same group as I literally just ran with in City of Sai. First boss is ultra easy. On this boss, you literally just need to make sure that you block the green orbs that spawn. They have lines that head towards the boss, so it's not like it's hard to miss these things. It's easy to see, easy mechanics with this boss. Avoid his normal, attacks for tank and stuff. He does have a tendency to turn on your DPS and stuff like that. So DPS, heals, y'all just need to be fully aware that there's a possibility that he can turn on you guys. But the orbs always, from what I've understood, I've run this several times, but yeah, the orbs always spawn the exact same way, so makes it simple, makes it easy to do. Alright, see, he's got the blast, he's got a tendency to turn on those guys. Also, because we do have ads in here, so ads are attacking these guys too, so don't be thinking that all these moves are the bosses. I'm gonna go ahead and pull him a little out so that you guys can see. Alright, see, that's his. See, I just turned around, smacked whoever. He has a great tendency to do that. Simple, slow mechanics for this boss. Very easy to dodge. Alright, so block the alignment. Boom. Block. Blah. Tank, heals, anybody can do this, so you ain't gotta worry about who's getting what. But I promise they do spawn. Alright, actually you do. I need a DPS to get that one. Alright, so your tank needs to avoid those things and let the DPS take it. I was not aware that it's an AoE effect on him. Makes sense though. For the second boss, he will get a random DPS and pretty much hold them on an altar. When he does that, all you gotta do is whoever's on the altar just needs to face the little ads. So don't take the boss on top of the altar, just pay attention. Whoever gets trapped up there, just pay attention to what direction the ad is coming from, and then simply just look at the ad. Once you look at the ad, you take 0 damage. I have been told that you can tank the boss up there, and the boss does a punch and does like a echo effect out away from you towards the tank, and it will kill the ads before they attack. But I find that it's just too cluttered up there. With tanking the boss up there, there's just too much going on. So I recommend not tanking him up there and just letting the DPS look at the thing. Simple as can be. And I know I keep saying simple. Some people just don't have the DPS for this and stuff like that, and I get that. So don't feel discouraged, because we're in here knocking this stuff out, or because I'm calling everything simple and you're having a rough time. We've been here since 1.0 and we've been grinding this game, so we know our classes and we know our mechanics and stuff like that. So again, just don't feel discouraged coming in here and having a difficult time. It just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of practice, and you guys will be knocking it out quick and easy. She thinks she's been promoted to the GM. Gotta love my guildies. That was good timing though. I don't know if she knows that I'm recording. Oh, and this one, these little guys have massive stuns, so I don't recommend pulling boss with these guys. We got crazy there with some outrageous DPS. And I am trying a little music with these videos this time, guys, so there's not so much silence in between because I do tend not to talk at times. So if you guys have any suggestions for music and stuff like that, along with these different dungeons, different things that I do, please by all means recommend it to me. I will gladly look into it. Alright, so there you see the altar that he's standing on. I would say tank the boss right here somewhere, this green patch, something like that, to where you don't have to worry about this dude being up there. I'm not sure if Saul understands this dungeon, so if you guys give me one quick second, I will be giving him a quick breakdown. Alright, there we go. Back and ready to go. Ow. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. You just interrupt that. That's simple stuff. He will also spawn a mini one. It'll either be like a blue or a yellow Lyn. Make sure you kill those quick. The yellow actually does like a shield, kind of like one of the cleric classes, and will give him a shield that decreases damage to practically nothing. There you go, you got the yellow one right there. And there you go. And again, these little guys will do the same thing. They will do the same as the boss with that channel. Just make sure somebody's interrupting it so that there's not an issue with a big AoE going out. And as you see, you've got Giver up top being able to take those things out without having to worry about dying. All you got to do is face those. See how he's trapped? Each time he just turns and faces it. Takes 0 damage from it, and if any damage, he takes very, very little. Only reason he took damage there was because the boss turned and did his little punchy thing. Pretty much the main mechanics of this fight is just whoever gets put up on the pillar has to watch the little Lyns, and you kill the blue or yellow, little blue or little yellow, depending on which one spawns. Just make sure you drop them quickly. Other than that, this boss is pretty chill, pretty relaxed. Simple mechanics, but if you don't understand them, then it can definitely pose an issue.
Still has 1,000 eyes, and when the truth is brought to light, you and I will be free.
Alright.
Break through every door, and the stakes get higher. Hard evidence is power. Turn loose a war, trade proof for a liar. We'll shout a little bit louder, 'cause secrets tell a million lies, but the truth is always brought to light. So you and I will be free.
Alright, where's my team at? That was definitely my bad. I got way too far ahead of these guys.
Secrets tell a million lies to build the walls they hide behind, but the truth is always brought to light.
Alright, so this boss has two bosses actually. You only see one there, but if you look, that little girl flying circles around the big guy, that is the second boss. It doesn't mean that it takes a bunch of, like, you're going to take a bunch of damage, but it does mean that they need to die within just a few percentages of each other, or they will kill you. My thing is the first time we cleared this, we did a 50% on the big guy, and the little girl seemed like she was a little more tanky for some reason. So, and AoEing, so long as you keep them close together, the AoE should take care of them. But tank the boss near both of those little stone pillars right there. The stone pillars will provide protection. Gravestones is what it's going to be called. Just make sure that you're going around the gravestones, you're tanking close to them, so that you're able to hide behind them. I typically want to stand right about here, pull the boss to where he's standing right about where I was at. Alright, there we go, right there, that's what I want. Split your DPS on these. You just want to make sure that your DPS is split. So when you see the green go above your head, green means that you need to be moving. Don't be standing still. Get moving around. Make sure that you're not. Alright. That you're not standing still. Yellow means to stand still, not to be jumping around, not to be moving around, shifting around a lot. You get stacks. They hurt if you get too many of them. As I'm moving with stacks. Alright. Knock back. Step back. Step back in. Alright, here you go. You got share damage. Green to green, yellow to yellow. One person typically gets left out of that, so it happens. There will also be another mechanic where you'll get this red right there. The red needs to run as far away from people as they can and just drop that bomb. Alright, there you go. When that little bar over here on the left hits 100, boom. So I recommend all DPS, range DPS and stuff like that, heals. You guys can shoot through these things. So when it's getting to about 90-95%, I do recommend that you guys get your butts closer to the gravestone, if you're spaced out at least. Alright, we got them within just a few percentages of each other, so things will be good. There, you see, tanked it and get it this time. It's just a random person doesn't get it. everybody else gets it, or sometimes everybody gets it and you'll have 3 in one, 2 in the other. Oop, don't move.
You're saying it's hopeless, that I should hopeless. Heaven can help us, well maybe she might. You say it's beyond us, what is beyond us? Let's see in this
It is actually really hard to try and get out of that
We've been mediocre.
that blast right there that the boss just did whenever you're melee. It just, I don't know, sometimes you can get out, sometimes you can't. It just kind of depends on if you're kind of moving ahead of time. Alright, they're within 1% of each other. So when one dies, it's gonna allow the other one, boom. Bam, dead. Most cleave abilities will be able to take those bosses out fairly easily without an issue. I highly do recommend though that what we mostly did is we had one DPS, typically your top DPS. We have them watching and swapping back and forth. So if one's higher than the other, that's like if one's got a higher percentage of HP left than the other one, then that one will focus, then your top DPS will focus the one with the most HP, and then they'll just keep whittling it down as the other two DPS just continue to do their own thing. But yeah, you guys wanted a quick tutorial on those two dungeons. That's a full breakdown of the dungeons. We will be bringing overlords and stuff too, but all these overlords are kind of beat to death, my bad. So I don't see a reason in doing tutorials on those overlords.